didn't know what it was, tell you the truth. I didn't know.
Nobody wants to flare. When you do that, you're burning up money.
It was frightening. We have had incidents down here where we really thought something catastrophic was happening.
An hour away from San Antonio, an energy boom is turning ranchers into millionaires. The discovery of oil and gas in the Eagle Ford Shale has unleashed a flood of derricks that are drilling thousands of wells across South Texas. But in the rush to drill, the boom has brought unwelcome change. Gas flares, hundreds of them, now dot the South Texas oil patch. The flares are there because gas is cheap and pipelines are expensive. At hundreds of wells across the shale region, companies are burning and venting billions of cubic feet of the fossil fuel into the Texas sky. No one knew how much gas was going to waste in the Eagle Ford Shale. Data obtained by the San Antonio Express-News shows for the first time how much an irreplaceable fossil fuel is literally going up in smoke. If the shale gas had been collected and used, it would have been enough to meet the heating and cooking needs of more than 335,000 homes and apartments in the San Antonio area last year. The energy industry is able to collect most of the gas, but flaring in Texas has reached levels not seen in decades. Since 2009, the amount of gas flared and vented into the atmosphere in Texas shot up by 400% to 33 billion cubic feet of gas. Most of that wasted gas, about 65%, came from the Eagle Ford Shale. Sometimes the flares roar with the power of a jet engine. In the tiny town of Nordheim, the blast of a nearby flare owned by Sabine Oil and Gas reverberated through the town.
As I was sitting in my, on my back porch, my deck, and I could feel it, in my house. But they tell me it was the pressure of the gas coming up, so. And the flare was huge.
Dr. Charles Covert enjoyed the quiet of his isolated ranch near Cotulla when Swift Energy began drilling for oil on a nearby property. Flaring and odors from a tank battery are threatening to drive him away.
Hydrogen sulfide, as we unfortunately found out, is heavier than air and at some points lay like a immovable cloud over our compound here. And of course I got real sick as a result, or at least I and all my physicians think that I got sick as a direct result of the hydrogen sulfide.
Flares don't only waste gas, they emit tons of air pollutants and greenhouse gases. State officials say pipelines will eventually be built to capture the gas.
The Eagle Ford was unprepared for this because we didn't have the pipeline infrastructure in South Texas that we've had in other parts of our state. There will ultimately be pipeline built to reduce this flaring. We're just in a transition period right now where the price of oil is so high, everybody's chasing after liquids, and when they find liquids in the Eagle Ford, they also find gas.
But in the meantime, flares burn night and day like ghostly beacons, and an irreplaceable natural resource goes to waste.